Why don't most people tell their partners how much they earn? And sometimes it's not mean-spirited.
What do you mean?
Amilioto or Absolute.
What are these reasons for hiding money from me, Yolanda?
It's not hiding.
That is not...
it's not hiding.
Not disclosing them the full amount.
Not disclosing, it means you don't have a common... Your financial goals are not aligned. It means... this money is probably important for something and you're not probably good with money. Let's say I have a side job. Like now I've gotten a small job. I'm doing something on TV. And that money, I want to dedicate it to something. Maybe our holiday fund for Christmas. Why would I go and tell my husband that I have a second income? If I know that he's going to be like, turn up. We go to the restaurant and eat. What is the problem? Pesa or task.
So you're hiding it because a partner could be...
Just stop saying hiding. Stop
Or
saying
not
hiding.
disclosing.
I'm not disclosing because there's a reason. And then let me tell you also something. Sometimes you need your own money, small money for self-care. Okay. And there's spouses who don't understand that or partners who don't disclose that. I'll give you a story about some relatives I know who are retired, but they have businesses that they still get money from even when they're in the village. Sure. All the money enters an account that is run by the mother, by that relative of mine, the lady. Her husband has to almost beg the neighbors for money to go get a haircut. So every time you go to Shags and you know the way you leave people with something small when you're leaving, he always makes sure you give him his own and he hides it. He's not hiding it because he has a klande.
Okay.
He doesn't have a second family or third family, or he doesn't have a girl he's sending money to, or he doesn't even, he's not a boozer. He's sick. He's
so just hiding it because...
For his own money. He can go and meet an old friend on his way to church. He can go and sit with other wazés at a kikao. If you're not Kenyan, I don't know how to say that in English. He can meet his peers. And he can be walking through the market in the village and he steps on someone's tomatoes. But he can... Let him have 10 shillings that he can even give a beggar somewhere. But you want to rob someone of humanity. Sometimes some spouses lord over the finances. They forget that you also need some small money to keep in your pocket. We always used to say that a woman always has money that she puts in her chest sauruses,
in the chest pocket.
Yes. So I think even a man needs to have that money. Most of the times when we go see our parents when they've retired or our grandparents, we always seem to give our mothers, our grandmothers, our aunties the money. Then your dad, damn him, damn your uncle. Maybe he's like my grandfather was a smoker. He always needed to have his own smoking money. Even when he was diagnosed later, he was sick. He was like, doctors will give me medicine. They do what they're supposed to do. Me, I'm going to still keep having my mozo, So I understand that all hiding money or not disclosing all your money to your partner sometimes is not from an evil place. Sometimes it's a necessary evil. What do you think, Amilioto?
I couldn't agree with you. Actually, when you started this, I was like, why is Yolanda advocating for
money to be there?
Raccoonness in marriage and relationships? But I think you bring up a very important point. We discussed this and we know, by the way, if you find out ever that your partner has been keeping money away from you, there's a way that you feel bad.
Betrayal.
You feel betrayed. And it's almost the same as literally cheating, infidelity in any other way.
It's financial deception.
Yes, because you have been bringing all your money to this person. You're pulling together so that you have common goals. And then you realize someone has just been keeping a stash away. So you feel bad. But however, if it's at a point where we can have money, but I don't have it. You control literally all the money that we have. So I don't even have money. I have to beg. I have to justify. Babe, can I get 1,000 bob so that I go
for what?
For shaving?
For what?
I have to justify,
For what?
So that's the importance even of separating money so that this is what we have. And my cousin Harry always says this. Even for couples who are pooling money, have pool money for expenses.
Yes.
Have pool money for savings, but then also everyone needs to have their
personal own money. Yeah, not a Swiss account.
No.
With billions of dollars
just in
an offshore account, not billions. That is evil.
So I think that's where pooling needs to make sense. You can pool resources, but also people maintain some sort of autonomy. So that I don't need to come to you to fuel my car. I don't need to come to you, hey, I'm meeting Absolute on Saturday. And then I have to, hey, Absolute, okay, I want us to meet on Saturday, but let me check with my wife if I can have money, Maze, for even 2 beers.
Even airtime.
Even
your
airtime.
airtime runs out, or you've not paid your postpaid bill.
Yeah.
You're asking someone to send you money to buy a scratch card, and you work.
Yes. You get-
Shame.
So there needs to be some sort of autonomy. That one I agree
True.
100%. Absolutely.
Cindy,
What do you think?
so we agree we should hide money.
No.
We should keep personal money.
But I think instead of hiding, just be like, have that difficult conversation. Just be like, babe, you're a dictator in terms of money.
well, you are wanting people to go and be killed by their
sometimes this is the
spouses.
truth. This
Yeah.
is the honest truth. Babe, you are being a dictator with this money.
You want people to divorce. Absolute. Yes. You divorce by yourself.
My dad always told me, as a man, like Freddy, always just work with something in your pocket. You know, because as you said, I might go there and then I meet my uncle who was getting into a restaurant as he's getting in. So of course I should be able to tell him, uncle, do this. Here, have some lunch on me.
Yes.
Now if I meet my uncle and then I have to start calling my wife, hey, babe,
Babe, please.
babe,
She's in a meeting. Check your WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp.
And
You're
then-
asking for 700.
Yeah, and then WhatsApp, when you're asking for that money, it's for what?
Why?
Then you're like, yeah,
but I just gave you 1,000 yesterday to go car wash.
You see, so there's that kuficha, that money for kuficha aibu. And you see, as a man also, there's a status that you have. Man.
Even as a woman.
Even
let's
as a
be
woman,
honest,
yeah,
even as a woman.
both
As an
genders.
adult.
As an adult,
adult.
there's a status that you've kept around yourself.
Yes.
Now you have this aibu of maybe your hazi keeps everything, or your wife keeps everything, or your partner keeps everything. Your plan is made by that person. Yeah, what you want to do is determined by this person. I want to get a new shoe. Like for what? Why? Why
Justify.
this?
You just
Yeah,
bought
justify.
shoes 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Why
But,
do you need
Yeah, I think having that money, that kind
Is important.
is
Can I tell you guys something? After I had my child, I was in between jobs. I had a very difficult pregnancy, so I was on bed rest for a very long time. And I understood why having your own money is important. My man has never been mean. He's a very generous person, not just to me, to everyone, whether it's his family, my family, or whatever. But I would always feel, because he was I hate talking about my life, but he was campaigning when I was pregnant. And sometimes they don't use their phones, sometimes. So it was really, really painful to always have to call to ask for personal things. When I know maybe I've depleted the money that he left me with. Now I just need something, or he's shopped and done everything, but
he
I
needs
need money
something
for
else that is not-
something small. Yeah, I would crave some strange things. You understand? But that's when I knew that it's always good to hide money, even from yourself. Even if you're single and you know you're not really good with money, always have money that's not easily accessible for you to even destroy if you're destructive with money. Cindy, even for you yourself, if I have money on my phone, I know for a fact I'm going to look for something to buy because there's money on my phone. Look for an account that does not have an ATM card. So it's not just hiding money from your partner,
from yourself?
from yourself. But we always imagine it's women who, mwanamke hafai kukaa bila pesa. A woman should not stay without money. Even a man, even when you're going to see your parents, shop for the home in the village, but give them their separate monies.
Yes.
Your mom runs the home. Your mom, absolute. When you go see your mom runs the home. But what about your dad? What about your dad? Does your dad have to ask your mom for offering for going to church on Sunday? Sadaka.
Bwana.
Please, Mama Nani, I know Freddie left us with something.
Can you just...
Please, then he's done for. Freddie left what? Anything. That meat you keep eating every day. Hey, so stop putting your dad in those bad situations where even your mom has to look cruel. And maybe she's not. Women, I told you, we are very... not mean-spirited, but we are hoarders of money. We always see the future. Yeah, we're like, you leave me and die and I will, So we always think of worst-case scenarios. So we'll always want to keep more than we will want to spend. Give your dad his own money.
That is very true.
Give your father his own money.
Guys, keep your own money also. Guys.
Tafadhali. I love my wife. I give her my check. You're a mumu.
No, that's good.
Keep
but
some
make
money
sure
for
you have
yourself.
money for yourself. Yeah.
Don't send someone a flashback at please call me. And
they
you
have,
work.
They have your money.
And you work.
Some of these people, once you give them that your money. Me, I used to have someone who
they knew you used to take your money to your woman.
They knew. Hey,
Absolute.
I've had this gig. Nini. Here is 70 G's. This person has already planned a non-bus. Hey, here.
This is what I'm
sorry. Freddie has to ask for money tomorrow to go to work.
To feel
I just made money.
Babe, please stop. Why do you like touching women's handbag? And this is your money.
Yeah, but on the other side, I think also it's good to hide money from like a thieving partner.
Hey.
Like if you some of us, we have bad manners. Honestly.
What thieving partner
No,
are you
let's
talking
say
about?
you just know your partner is, like you just said,
Yeah.
very bad with money.
Yes.
He will even thief his own money if he found it lying somewhere.
Yeah.
So this is the sort of person, honestly, sometimes you give him money daily.
Yeah.
Babe, you're going to work. Aya, tao yako ya leo iko kwa meza.
And the reason
Your 500 is on the
and
table.
the reason, Amu, to add to what you're
sometimes-
saying, the reason why we give one partner money, we always give the partner
Who's
who
more
is
sensible.
more responsible with money. The reason why you give that wife of yours or you give your husband that paycheck is because you know it's better off with them than with you. Sometimes you're protecting your family resources from yourself. But let's also understand that our partners,
An adult is an adult.
yeah,
man.
needs some money.
For their own things.
At your child is going school trip, you are giving Junior 2,000 shillings, and your husband, you can't give him 500 bob. Aye.
Saitan.
Jane,
Yes.
Jane.
God is
I've
seeing
called
you.
you for Jane.
God is seeing you, Jane.
Jane, give your husband 5K from his salary.
Jane, with this money you did not give Yolanda, please give her. She's very bitter today. Hey, Jane. Give
have
Yolanda
my
her
own
money.
money.
No, whatever Jane did to you, it's coming to life.
When we come back, we'll read your comments.
Hey, Jane.